Hey everyone, Ian here from Truffle Shuffle, and I'm here to show you how to saute some beautiful royal trumpet mushrooms that we sent you, along with a little bit of thyme and garlic. This is going to go on top of your risotto, and it's going to be awesome. So first thing, you're going to want to open these mushrooms up, get them out on your board. So these are royal trumpets, some people call them king trumpets. They're really nice wild mushroom. The next what you're going to do, you're going to take your mushrooms and you're going to cut them right down the middle like this. Sometimes you guys might have a little bit smaller mushrooms, a little bit bigger, but take them all, go right down the middle, and then this is a cool little trick that we do in the restaurant to make them look all nice. So you're just going to take your knife and ever so gently, you're going to touch and just move your knife forward a little bit on these mushrooms. And I'm going at an angle here, and I'm just scoring these. So when I go to sear them, you're going to have these really nice cross hatches on them. When I turn the mushroom, you can see these little slices that I did into it. So it's ever so slightly that I went into the mushroom. You can't see any cuts on the other side. But then you're going to see what happens when we put these in the nice hot pan. They're going to be beautiful. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put my pan on the heat. We're going to put it on high heat. We want to get this pan nice and hot to sear these mushrooms. We're going to sear them exactly the same way you would a steak. So you're going to get your pan on, start getting it nice and hot. Once it's been on there for about a minute, then what we're going to do is we're going to add all of this olive oil that we have for our risotto kit into our pan. Then we want to wait for this olive oil to get nice and hot and just about to start smoking. And you see how fluid the olive oil is, how loose it's moving around in the pan. It means the pan's getting nice and hot. The pan has been on the heat for about 2 minutes. It's just lightly starting to smoke around the pan. And that means that we're just about time to get these mushrooms into our pan. I'm just getting my thyme and garlic that we included ready. I'm going to set this aside. What we're going to do is we're going to take this clove of garlic. We're going to put it on our board right here. You're going to let all your aggression out. You're going to smash your garlic. Just like that. Now we're going to take these mushrooms and we're going to lay them away from us. And you see they're immediately starting to sizzle. This technique is called a shallow fry. So I'm laying my mushrooms away from myself, giving them a good amount of space. And you might wonder why we're using all of this olive oil is because what we're going to do is after we saute these mushrooms, you're going to pull them out and all of this olive oil is going to be used to start your risotto. You're going to sweat your onions in here, you're going to toast your rice in here, and then everything's going to get all pulled together. But for right now, keep it nice and easy. We will keep one pan, less mess. I always like to move my pan back and forth a little bit. You get hot spots when you're cooking, so every so often I'll just flip my pan around, make sure I'm getting even color on my mushrooms. And then you're going to start to see when your pan is hot enough, just around the rim of these mushrooms, I can see a light golden brown starting to happen. And when I see that, that's when I know that my mushrooms are starting to do exactly what I want them to do. I don't want to flip these mushrooms whatsoever when I put them down because that's going to be the initial sear. We'll take a sneak peek on one of them. Flip this guy over. Ooh, look at that. So you see those score marks? That's how you get that restaurant style. But honestly, I'm going to want this to go a little bit longer, so I'm going to flip this back over. I'll move these mushrooms around. Nice. Now I'm just flipping them over for just a second, and as soon as I flip them, I'm throwing this thyme in there and this garlic in there. And then I'm going to treat this exactly the same way I would a steak. So I'm going to put all my mushrooms up to the top like this. I'm going to pull my thyme and garlic down here to infuse into my oil. And then I'm going to baste these with this hot fat. Look how beautiful those mushrooms are looking. I'm keeping my pan tilted, and I'm just taking that nice hot fat, taking a spoonful at a time and just covering it. And you'll see as soon as it hits the mushrooms, it continues to cook because the fat is so hot that it'll sizzle these mushrooms and it'll keep getting some color on them. So now, mushrooms are just about done. You can smell that thyme and garlic is all infused in your oil. Tilt your pan just like so all your fat will go down here and you don't have to worry about getting any too much excess. I'm just going to take my mushroom and I'm going to put it right here on this plate, drain off a little excess fat, and then what you're going to do, you're going to reserve this just like this. Turn your heat off, take your thyme and garlic out, and now this pan, when you go to cook your risotto, you're going to use this pan just as is. Don't get rid of any of this olive oil. It's perfectly fine. If you have a couple thyme leaves in there, that's good. That's just all extra flavor. All right, now you've got your mushrooms perfectly seared, beautifully scored. I'm going to finish them with a little bit of our Balinese truffle salt. Add some of that on there. And now what you're going to do is, about 3 minutes before your risotto is ready to be finished, pop these in the oven at 350. Take them out. You're just going to take them, place them right on top of your risotto as your finishing touch. It's going to be beautiful. You're going to love it. This is Ian with Truffle Shuffle. I hope you guys enjoy your risotto.